Hi, everyone. State Senator Susan Rubio here. I'm on my way to a joint committee hearing with Health and Agriculture to get answers about the bird flu and other important issues. Getting answers right now is critically important because this outbreak is impacting our workforce, our grocery prices, and our farms. Eggs are almost $1 each, and we know that our families can't afford that. So we're here to get some answers. And the federal government right now is making some cuts that are now going to cause your groceries to go up. And it's going to be very difficult to keep our families safe and healthy. We don't need another pandemic. So today I'm going to ask all the questions that you've shared with my office. Stay tuned. But let me just start with our communities. Our communities are very stressed currently at this time. There's a lot happening all at once, in particular as it pertains to rising cost of groceries. And you've mentioned eggs, and that's something that seems to be the big issue that we can all see. And you mentioned earlier in your testimony that the reason the eggs are high is that this is the current worst outbreak in the country that we've ever seen. And how do we reconcile that in a time where we're hearing constant threats and cutbacks that we've already seen, in particular from the federal government, and our communities are feeling the strain right now, and it's not going to stop. We see meat and other food items increasing. Are you confident that we're going to able to weather some of the cuts that are coming our way? And do you anticipate we're going to be masked in a couple of weeks or months and years? Give me a sense of what you think based on the cuts from the federal government.
I'm really glad you asked that question because I did say stay steady, there's a game plan, and then I also said we have to look at the situation in front of us, and what I can say is they're very actively being looked at both at the state and national, particularly at the national level, and we are very engaged with those discussions.
I guess it's a follow-up, if I may, and you are engaged. I think you started your conversation by saying that USDA is very committed to people power and helping move people around. And I mean, is this a conversation that's happening, let's say today, this week? I want to ask, you said that I think there's $400 million investment to farmers, and you listed some of the funding that's secured. Is that funding that's already in your hands? Talk to me about the funding. Where is it coming from? And where is it at this time?
So that was just announced last Wednesday morning, and a lot of it will go through existing programs rather than all new programs.
You know, we talk about the pandemic that we just went through, and here we're talking about, the worst outbreak that we've had. And so I think about the future. We definitely need to work together, and not just here in our country, but how are you going to move forward if we don't have the surveillance and the global knowledge that everyone brings to the table? What's the plan for that?
I think, we're continuing to navigate all of this, and we'll continue to monitor it. But right now, we are maintaining those strong communications and situational awareness.
Thank you. Appreciate you.